Since I was a little kid. I can't tell you what age, but all I was all I could see was just the old movies that I enjoyed, and I just throw myself back during that time and always wanted to be an actor. As a profession, both for fun and as a profession, I guess when you develop a passion and you like it, that's where success can lie in there, where you enjoy it and make some money at the same time, pay some bills. I did it first in terms of just learning as I went through it, but I also went through. I talked to my brother, who's his name is Ovidio Vargas, my big brother. He's an actor, director. He's a writer in New York, and so we spend a lot of time about writing, breaking down scripts, even words in a sentence, those type of things. So that's where I learned a lot from him. Besides my brother, but when you look at these actors, I always wanted to be at first a movie star. But the time when I saw Sidney Poitier in To Serve with Love, I think that was the time to see that I wanted to be an actor. And also speaking to my brother, he says, to be an actor instead of a movie star. People will make you to be a movie star, but to be an actor, you become an actor yourself, and you work on your crafts. So I think being an actor and just learning, that's what I want to have a good foundation. Yes, I did a student film, a speaking film where I spoke in Spanish. It's called For Riches and Love and Fear. I don't know if it's exactly those words, which one's first, but that was my first speaking role. It's a short film, um, and I've done some other shorts as well. But speaking Spanish in a film, I think that was very intriguing. That was my first one to a short, I think, and I want to be able to open up my how do you say just open up my talents, if anything, or just open up myself and see what I have within myself, especially if I speak another language other than English. Oh, I like to watch old films, the noirs, 1930s, 40s. I like musicals. Uh, the drama, the comedy. I think just about everything. I think when you put the whole package together, and you can see how different actors work with with the directors and everything else. Everything works well. It just makes a film more enjoyable, and that's why when I looked at all these old films, I just want to be part of that. I believe I'm not too sure if I saw it in NewEnglandFilms.com or on Facebook. It's going to be one of the two. But as soon as I saw that, I said I have to audition just to see. I mean, it's a role where expanding role in terms of speaking Spanish as well as English. I saw that the story itself, the island between our love and the history of it, which I've known a little since I was a little kid. And as I got older up to now, I learned more and more. There's so many stories within just that island. You're talking about, forget about the whole Caribbean, just that island. It's just so many stories. Friends, Dominican friends, Haitian friends, where they would say their sides of the story and their history and how they feel about it. I liked it. It was good. I came in there. That's when I met Brunia first, and then I met Ellie Escobar, the actress who was going out for the mom, the role, and then I came in with of course with Richard below you and just that whole thing, the process, the way we work well. I think I worked well with Ellie. We hit it off in terms of just talking. And this is the first time we met, and it was fun. And then I just said, well, I hope, I like to see the script and hope I get an offer, and here we are. Well, the role itself, it's it's a good role, a sizable role, and again, we speak English and Spanish, and and plus the drama that was in there unfolded, and the story it told. I mean, just the story itself. You're talking, Dominican Republic and Haiti. That's that whole story itself right there. That's so you can come out with a million stories, which happens to be the story of love, and it's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story. That's what I have to say. I just started reading the whole script over and over again, and just through myself, just pretend I was in the island or be part of the island, and coming to the United States and leaving the island and making myself home in the United States, knowing that the actor portraying being in the island, or actually being in the country USA, illegally or undocumented, and it's just the way it was put together, and it was a good flow. Oh, I love the set. I love being on set. I can be there forever. It's just the whole thing with the cameras, the crew, the people you work with, and I think it starts off on the top. The directors, Richard, and then Norman. You got Brunier. It starts from up there, and who they have to be part of this family. As I look at it now, the family and how it worked, and everyone's so nice to each other. Everyone's so professional. Everyone's let's just get the work done, and it was a nice flow. It was really good and a good experience. I think so, especially where I had a little free range to see the director wanted me he wanted me to see how I can bring that character to life, and it appeared that he liked it. There was really no coaching other than the scene, and say this is how I want it, and we did it, and when they say it's a wrap for the scene, that means it's a good feeling. Oh, definitely, most definitely, because not only it talks about a love or forbidden love between two families, thinking is forbidden love. These young people shouldn't be together because of what happened in the past. You talk about the different cultures, because it's nice to come out with different cultures. It's nice to show cultures. It's nice to learn about different cultures. That's what's good about this world. You can have so many different things, learn so many different things, and that just gives it really good experience, a really good feeling about different things, other than just the same thing over and over again, whatever it is. Oh, most definitely. I mean, for me being part of it, I'm not only, I'm promoting the movie, I'm promoting myself, I'm promoting people's desires, people's that spend time, their passion, coming together as a team, and to actually go out and to do something. Oh yeah, I definitely recommend this movie. I think so. Um, I've never thought I would sit here and think that I'm the king, that I'm some prima donna or some diva. But I think everybody that does their part, and that's what it is really, when everybody comes together, do their part, contribute to make one good project. I don't know. I so from winter to summer. That's how I looked at it. Seasons. I know. It's an independent film. People do work. People do different things. So it's not like, it's not a big budget film as we all want to be. But this is always a beginning for everybody, and it takes time, and it takes time, and that's what it is. That's what art is. Sometimes art doesn't have to come out right away. It can come out very slowly, and it needs to mature itself and to prosper, and next thing you hopefully you got something that's well made and it's together, and people will look at it, will watch it. On my own part, of course, because I have to prepare myself so I can be able to, when I go on the scenes or on the set. Set was not compared to other sets that I've been to. I mean, I've been at 12, 14 hours, and that's a whole different, you're talking feature films, versus independent, But do I like the hours? Of course I like the hours. It was nice, it was efficient, and it was fun. I do not like to, it all depends. I've done some short things, real quick things while I was doing this film. But to put myself in a commitment to another film, I really don't. Only because independent film, or this film where you're needed at this time, or we need to say, well, we need to reschedule because other people can't make it, and I can't sit here and say, well, I can't because I got another film. This is my film. It was my first commitment during that time, and I stick with it. It's my main commitment. Now, if I have a time where I can do a quick scene or short scene somewhere else for another movie, that's fine. But to make it another commitment to a big film, and then all of a sudden I can't be moving around, or I want to move around but I can't because I'm restricted. Oh, I can't. I'm doing this film. Now I can't do this other film. But I think sticking to one film, really, one big film, I think that's it makes the director feel that he can count on you too, and we need that as an independent film. We need to finish this film when it needs to be done, and not to drag it along because other people have other commitments as well. Just about, you're talking tech people. I don't talk just to the actors or directors. I talk to tech people. I talk to anybody who's involved, and you see how everybody is always doing something different to make a whole complete film. Well, first things first, I have my own job to take care of. I have to be 100% and have a good foundation of what I'm expected from me in terms of me knowing what my part is, me knowing my role. And then from that point, once you know what your role is, then you learn what other people's roles too, and you kind of come together and you know where your place is. Reading helps. I do some reading. I do some loud readings. I read to my dogs. I call my grandpuppies. I work in my lines. They love when you interact with them. Nobody's home during the day, except for me and my dogs. So that's one thing. I act. I talk to them. Especially, where nobody else wants to listen to you, but they're willing to listen. So it just gives me more energy. That's one way that I do it, interacting with my dogs. And then, of course, reading. Well, you have social media wherever you go, and you have to talk about it. If you give me a nice shirt that says Tebow, I can do that too. I do whatever we need to do on social media. That's really where we can push, the trademark. Oh, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Not only that, it's kind of sad that where we finish a movie, and then everyone goes their own way and they start to do other projects, and maybe somewhere down the line you might work with somebody again. What are the chances? Are pretty good, but not as much as I want to. It's kind of, it is a bittersweet situation. But I'll tell you one thing: it's forever friendship, especially when everybody works well together, and that's the good memory. That's a good experience that I had with this movie set. In a second, I'll be there. I like to. It's the feedback that we get, the confidence that they give us, that Norman and Richard gave, just being there and just moving along, just having fun. That's what my experience is. Oh yeah, I'm just trying to see what am I gonna wear. Come watch the movie. As soon as we get it done, we're going to push it, and I hope everybody in TV land and movies get to watch it and see it, and, and they get a good feeling out of it as well.